Ought we to answer that, Doctor WHeasel?
I suppose we should, Advick. Only we're in an undetectable pocket universe that's never had visitors before. It can't be coincidental that something else has just arrived.
Maybe it's one of Colin's fellow mini-tentacled ones.
Advick, if there's one thing I've learned in centuries traversing the universe, it's that multidimensional malevolent entities from higher planes of existence don't knock at the front door. They're more likely to physically manifest by steaming out of every bodily orifice of the nearest weak-willed mortal.
That's not in the least bit comforting.
Colin mustn't be able to hear anything from the kitchen. Omniscience clearly is what it used to be. Nothing ventured, I guess. Advick, why have you got your wings over your mouth and rump?
It's just in case, you know, of physical steaming manifestations.
Idiotic goose. Look, we're okay for cleaning products, we're happy with our current deity, and we don't want to vote for your candidate. So, hop it.
None of the above, my good weasel. Myself and my partner have been dispatched to investigate this temporal irregularity.
Dispatched? Irregularities? That means you're not here by random chance, then?
Certainly not. Emerald and bronze have been assigned.
All anomalies are to be investigated by the Firmament Irregularities Agency controlling each dimension. Stonking great big radioactive agents should probably be avoided where there is life. Middleweight atomic masses are available. Platinum, tin, nickel, anthracite, graphite, barium, emerald, palladium and bronze. Emerald and bronze have been delegated in Doctor WHeasel and the Apotheosis of Colin, Part 2!
Well, if you've been assigned, come on in, put your feet up. Tea will be along momentarily.
Do you think he knows what kind of danger he's in?
I'm not certain at all. He looks like an idiot, so probably not.
He certainly sounds like one too. But, Bronze, you're the last being I'd expect to judge anything based on appearances.
True, but given he's outside the natural universe in this hidden temporal pocket, he's either an unlucky idiot or a creature of the vortex.
Which, in both cases, makes him our responsibility.
Doctor, were they standing in the doorway like a couple of formally dressed lemons?
You've got me there, Advick. They were talking a moment ago. Now they're staring intently into each other's eyes like hormonally confused teenagers at a school disco.
This doctor seems to be in charge. We should best direct our questions to him, rather than the Advick.
Hang on. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
A noise. It sounds like a bee flying past my ear.
Sorry, Doctor, I didn't hear a thing.
Yes, he's clearly the leader. I'm also getting the sense that he might only be acting the fool, as a disguise. There's a fierce intelligence at work here. Maybe it's him.
Acting foolishly to better mask his extra-dimensional malevolence? Possibly.
Wait a minute, Goose. It's no bee. It's these two, Muck and Brass.
Emerald and bronze, wasn't it?
Same difference. But that noise, it's not an insect. It's telepathic communication. It's not the same frequency my people use, but it's close enough that I can hear it in the distance.
He is more than he appears to be, Bronze. And if he can sense our telepathic communication,
Then there's little benefit to continuing with it. Hello, Doctor and Advick, was it? My name is Bronze.
Yes, and your lovely lady friend here is Emerald. We'd worked that out while the pair of you were doing the old cerebral FM broadcasts. So you're investigators, eh? Who are you with? CIA? MI6? M&S?
I keep telling you, Doctor, M&S is where I get my jumpers. They're not a celestial temporal spy agency of any kind.
Which is exactly what they'd want you to think.
yes, we are investigators of a sort. We normally investigate chronological irregularities, things, events, or people not in their proper time and place.
Like socks in my underwear drawer? Or teaspoons in the kitchen? Useful stuff.
Sorry, just ignore him, please. The Doctor's mouth tends to run away from his brain when he's not sure what's going on. Although, I am rather surprised we haven't run into you two before then, as not being in the proper time and place is kind of our stock in trade.
We're only assigned where there's a likelihood that any irregularity will breach the time vortex and cause it to leak into the mundane linear chrono-progression.
Bronze means affect events in what you understand as the present.
Lady, you will find my understanding of the present might be a bit more sophisticated than you'd expect. You see, I am...
Very interested in current affairs, aren't you, Doctor WHeasel?
You hit me.
Did I? Oh, I am sorry. But perhaps we'd best get to know our two investigators and what they might do to people who travel at times before we go shooting our weasel mouth off about when and where we're from.
Fair point. So, Emma and Brian...
Emerald and bronze.
Whatevs. I still need to know who it is you work for. Who hands out your assignments? Is it CNA? Top Man? BHS?
Idiot.
Who we work for? Well, it's a little hard to describe, Doctor. We are an elemental agency.
So, you're all a bit basic.
Elementary, as in fundamental forces, Doctor. We are members of the Firmament Irregularities Agency.
Which means, essentially, we are empowered by the universe itself to seek out aspects of the timeline which are broken, ruptured, or disrupted, and rectify the cause.
Or completely remove them from existence. Whatever represents the most expedient solution.
Think of us like a surgeon's knife, exercising those parts of the body which are diseased or malformed, so the whole can experience a better existence.
Like Doctor WHeasel's overly long snout.
Shut up, goose. Okay, well, now we've cleared all that up, I guess I better explain that we didn't intend to be here. Our ship sort of popped into this bubble on accident. It stranded us here, and we've been trying to get out ever since.
If I've heard that excuse once from a vortex creature, I've heard it 1,000,000 times.
What bronze means is you must allow us to reach our own investigative conclusions.
Oh, will that hurt?
Will that hurt? What sort of a stupid question is that, Doctor WHeasel?
If you'd been investigated by higher beings before, Advick, you'd know their techniques aren't always 100% compatible with organic four-dimensional beings.
Correct, Doctor. That can sometimes be the case with some of my more, single-minded F.I.A. counterparts, but be assured, Bronze and I have a particular flair for more subtle application of our powers.
Emerald? We've spent more than enough time here explaining to these ephemerals. We need to get on with the investigation or we'll be stuck here as long as we were that time at Exeter M5 Services. We'd only popped in to use their facilities.
Bronze is right, Doctor Advick. Speed is somewhat of the essence. You see, the fistula we created to enter this pocket space will only last so long. If we linger, we too may find ourselves trapped and unable to exit.
You opened a chronal fistula? Well, that is handy to know. Advick, if you just accompany me into this cupboard, we can find our papers to show to the nice agents.
You mean the Weasleys? Right, yes, I understand, Doctor. Let's fetch our papers.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to freeze you in time, but we can't allow you to do that. I sense you're thinking you can escape in your own space-time capsule.
Ephemerals with a space-time capsule? Emerald, I think this means we may have already found our vortex creatures on the first attempt.
Yes, Bronze. And if erasing them from existence is what it takes to repair this coronal aberration, then let us do so without further delay.
Are the Doctor and Advick in for a long stay in a pocket dimension? Will Emerald and Bronze engage extreme sanctions to rectify the coronal aberration? And how long is Colin intending to let that tea brew for? Honestly, it'll be a thick brown stew by now. Ugh! Find out the revelations of some of these cosmic conundrums in Doctor WHeasel and the Apotheosis of Colin, Part 3!
Doctor WHeasel's a Weasel City Order Enterprises production featuring Randolph Weasley as Dr. WHeasel, Cooington Goose, Advick Goose, Simon Hart as Bronze, and Joe Scott Darrell as Emerald. Original music contributed by Elliot Stewart.